Hello everyone, it's Sheila back again. I'm just about to cast the stitches on for my latest order. This one's to measure 35 inches. It's another rosebud lace button-up cardigan. And I've worked out from the swatch that I've done, but it's actually 5 1/4 stitches to the inch. So I worked out to get it to measure 17.5 inches, which is what the back will be. The lady's 33, she wanted 2 inches extra would make it 35, which is normally what you do normally for if somebody's 34, you do it to 36 and 36 to 38 and so on. So the swatch that I've done, I've worked it out that it's actually 5 1/4 stitches. That's a funny number. So I've worked that out that I need 93 stitches. It's 92 actually, but I need an odd stitch for the rosebud lace cardigan, and that's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm casting the stitches on for that. I've just finished doing Eddie's little cardigan, and I've just finished putting the I've just been converting it. I haven't put it up on my channel, my Sheila's Just Knitting channel yet, but it's the final part and it's completely finished and I've shown everything that there was to do. So I'm going to, after I finish this video, I'm going to upload that one first. But I had to convert it first into a smaller format, or else it would take hours and hours to upload because of the length of time of the video. But I convert them anyway because they upload quicker when you convert them to a smaller format. So I'm going to show you his cardigan anyway. I'll put this knitting down. This is Eddie's finished cardigan, and it's funny, but I knit this. It's Eddie's birthday on Thursday. He'll be 3, not Thursday, Friday. He'll be 3 on Friday. And that's what I was knitting this for to have it finished for his birthday. But because he's, 24 inch, you usually do it for about a 2 to 4 year old. And I thought, well, him being 3, a normal size, you do about a 10 inch from the here up to the armhole. But him being nearly 3, got to do 11 inches. So that's what I did. I knitted and I measured it when I was knitting it up to 11 inches. And I've sewn all the seams up, and now I've measured it from here to there after I've sewn it up, and it actually measures 12 inches. So it must stretch when you sew it up. And it's the same with the sleeve. The sleeve was supposed to be 11 inches, but that's 12 inches as well. So anyway, there's plenty of room for him to grow into it, and I'm pleased with it. It's come out nice. I like this wool. I like the way the colours have come out on it. So for anybody that wants to see the whole tutorial for the whole cardigan, it's all on my other channel, Sheila's Just Knitting. It's the back of it as well. As you can see, the little bit garter stitch down the seam really sets it off, makes it, even if it was just a plain without any pattern, this is a type of rib. You can see it does stretch, so there's plenty growing room in it. But it doesn't stretch, it's not as tight as it would be if it was a full rib, because this is a mock rib, where you purl 1 row and knit 1 purl, well, or whatever you do, knit 3 and purl 1, that's what I've done on this one. So that's Eddie's cardigan finished. And I'll be starting on Tommy's tomorrow, and I've decided what I'm going to do because the amount of orders I keep getting, that I'm going to knit during the day if I've got time for myself and my own family, and knit of a night time for any orders or anything at all that I do. Sometimes I do things to sell as well, and that's what I'm going to do, and it'll make it a little bit fairer on me and my family because I haven't had time to do anything for us for quite some time. So it'll probably take me a little bit longer. I can normally knit one of these in about, especially this size, I can normally knit in about 10 days, but it's been taking me a little bit longer lately, I think, because there's been a lot of things interrupting me. So it couldn't take anything from 2 to 3 weeks probably for what to do this one. But it's nice today, lovely and quiet in my house. I had my granddaughter, and it was just my granddaughter and the three kids up for their dinner yesterday. Because I usually go to Cheryl's, it's my granddaughter, but she's got a bit problem with her cooker at the moment. The oven's not working. She needs a new element in the oven, and there's a couple of the rings on the hobs broken, so they'll be at my house on a Sunday until it gets fixed. But anyway, I had them. Cheryl left, was just before 6, I think it was, sometime around about then. The oldest boy, Frankie, he's 9. He had football practice, so she took the other two, dropped the other two off at her mum's house at their other nana. I'm their great nana. Took them off to their nana's and let her put up with them for a while she was at the football thing, because she says when she has to be there to make sure that Frankie behaves himself when they're doing the football practice. So she wouldn't be able to keep an eye on those two either. But they enjoyed themselves. They were there with their Nana Ronnie and their Uncle David, who's Cheryl's brother. And Cheryl had a photograph up on Facebook of them all. She put a photograph that had all some sort of road track thing, and it was all set out on the floor, so that would have kept them busy for quite a while. Because I like to drag everything out in my house. That there was a lot of fighting going on. I've got a set of Skittles, and they were playing them. They're just a little wooden Skittles and the round wooden bowls to play with them. Well, there's 2 bowls. Of course, there being 3 boys, and Eddie thought he should have one all the time. He didn't want to share it, and he wasn't playing it properly, and they were just fighting the whole time over the Skittles and the balls, and Eddie was just spoiling it for the other 2, even when it was his turn. He wasn't doing what he was supposed to do, and then they were fighting over the cars. I've got a lot of toy things, and they had cars and things to make tracks for trains and things like that, and they were fighting over those, and didn't matter what the 2, that's the 2 younger ones. The older one just wasn't bothered. He actually sat down with my cards, and he was playing, him and his mum were playing Patience actually or Solitaire, some call it, for a while. So he's a bit older than them. He's not as daft and as whingy as them when he doesn't get their own way. So I had my house to myself today, lovely and quiet and peaceful. It hasn't been very warm today, actually. The sun is actually coming out. It's the first time I think I've seen the sun today. I think it was a little bit this morning when I first got up, but it was really cold. That's why I put my cardigan on. I'm not going to put my heating on. It says it's beginning of August. You shouldn't need your heating on. I had to put it on last night because it was cold last night as well. And the night before. I think it's, these houses we are in, we've had that stuff put in the walls, the insulating stuff. The council does it all. But before that, and we've got double glazing as well. Well, before we got double glazing and before we got all this stuff put in the walls, the sun used to shine on my house, and the sun used to shine through the windows, and it used to warm the house up. Warming the bricks up in the house. Well, it doesn't do that now because the sun can't get through. It can't get through the double glazing. It can't get through the walls. And it's okay. It stops you losing the heat in the winter, but it stops you getting the house warmed in the summer from the sun. That's something I have noticed, and I don't like that. But I can't do anything about it. And I think I better wait and count those stitches up after, because I don't want to have too many and then have to pull them, half of them out again. So anyway, that's my little bit for today, and this is the start of a new month for me for my YouTube, from the revenue I get from YouTube. And the month goes from, the new month starts from about the 2nd of, it takes them a couple of days for the to sort out the you know, what revenue you get off the ads when people click on the ads on your videos. So it starts from about the 2nd or the 3rd. And this is the first month. You have to have, we have to have in the UK, we have to have £60 before they'll pay that money out to you. And it goes through from month to month. And at the end of the month, you have to go through a process, and it's nearly the end of the next month before they actually pay it out. Well, you have to have £60, and I've had March, April, May and June. I've had £60 and more, so it's been paid out every month. But this month it was less than £60. So either YouTube hasn't been putting as many adverts on for people to click on, or people haven't been clicking on the adverts, have just been dodging them. And so I haven't got anything to get this month. It rolls over to the next month, and I'll not get it till September now, because this month now goes on to the end of August, and then it's nearly to the end of September before they actually pay the payment out. So I've got to wait till September now for the next payment. That's annoying as well. I'm thinking about demonetising it because of this, because of getting this little bit of money off YouTube. I can't get any help with my rent or council tax and that. So I might end up demonetising it. I'd rather have a rebate on my rent and that, because it's more than what I'm getting monthly off YouTube. So anyway, that's another little bit of a rant. I've got quite a few rants when I think about it, like. But anyway, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I'll keep you up to date with this cardigan. It's the lady's called Sandra that I'm doing this one for. So bye for now.